Okay, what's up, everyone? Here with my first patch notes talk through on patch 7.24. But just for your information, I'm lower elo, so anything I may say, don't guarantee it's pretty good, but it's just my my perspective of things in League of Legends. We start off with Aurelion Sol getting a buff, really, and a cooldown on his R. And personally, I think that's fucking genius of Riot, because I mean, no one plays Aurelion Sol these days, and well, it's actually really because melee champions just fucking wreck him. I mean, just think of playing Pantheon and just jumping on him. He can't do shit without his ulti. So I mean, I hope he becomes more viable. Then they do with Barth. They did extra damage. I don't know. I mean, I don't really play Bart, but personally, I think sure, good thing, because I mean, he was kind of underpowered. He's doing okay, but he was kind of underpowered. So I think this might be better. Then we go to CAMILLE. Fuck yeah, this is really good. Because I play CAMILLE a lot, actually, and I think the shield duration, it's fucking retarded. Like, you get the shield, then they just back off for a second, and then they just fucking kill you. Like, what? So this extra half a second, yeah, it might seem like fucking nothing, but I'm pretty sure it's gonna make a ton of a difference, and I think it's so nice. And then the same kind of goes for your Q. Like, you Q, and then you're just kind of waiting for the recast, but then you have to fucking cast it instantly, or you lose it again, and you lose like the whole chance of killing your enemy. Like, it's fucking retarded. Like, give us some time, Riot. So I'm really happy. I'm really happy with this. That's so good. Then we go to DARIUS, and this is retarded. This is fucking retarded. Everyone hates DARIUS in this game. Literally everyone. Except the people who play him. But even the people who play him hate him. I mean, let's be honest. Especially this passive. This passive makes for such a boring game. People don't all in with DARIUS early because of this passive. Because of this very passive. Because if you all in him, obviously you get the bleeding stacks. And it's so retarded. It does so much damage already. Even they nerfed it earlier, now they're buffing it again. It's so worthless. It's like the last thing, you don't want this. We don't want this. This is annoying. So please don't do this again, Riot. This is annoying. Just don't. Then we go to Evelyn. I believe this is a buff, right? Magic resist shred now applies to the attacker ability. This might be some bug fixes to make your work better. I'm not gonna say much about this because I mean, it's just some feel-good usability tweaks. Yeah, like that. It's just good job, right? Working on your champions. Good job, brother. Okay. Q ratio decreased. Let's go. Good job. Ezreal obviously is OP, so just nerf him. This is nice. This is a good nerf, I think. Again, I don't, it's ratios. Like, we'll see in game how this affects him. But Ezreal was OP. I hope he doesn't get like bumped out of the meta that much. I mean, he's a fun champion, and I feel like the ADC meta is not very diverse. It's either these three champions or these three champions, and that kind of sucks. So I hope this doesn't, we don't lose him that much. But I mean, I think this is a good change. Then we go to Galio. Well, I'm really upset about this. It's just like we can, let's jump back to the time Galio got his first rework. Galio players had to learn the champion all over again because obviously it became a different champion. Then people learned the champion. We played tank Galio, and I mean he worked as a mid laner too. It was a fine champion. People were enjoying him. And now what does Rito? They fucking give him AP ratios more than tank ratios, and it's just retarded. Like, people were enjoying the champion. It was a working champion. There's like champions like Skarner out there, and they don't do anything about Skarner, but they decide to fucking mess up Galio. That's so unnecessary. And then now they fucking give us. Now people have to learn to play him again. Well, I mean, obviously after the AP ratio, they added the AP ratio instead of tank stats, so people had to relearn Galio, and now they have to do it again because his W just does damage from now. Like, that's not unnecessary. If they just went back to the way he was balanced just after the fucking rework, that would be fine. That would be so good. So this is retarded. Like, Why? What is this? And I mean, yeah, that's so stupid. Just go back. Anyway, for the way he is now, I mean, the passive nerf that's just decent. I mean, the passive feels like an ability. It's pretty fucking strong. So, I mean, this is decent. E cooldown, I don't see how that was really necessary, but I play Galio, so I mean, sure, thanks, Riot. I mean, it's always welcome to get a buff on your champion. Well, buff, I don't know if it's a buff, but we'll see about that in game. Then we go to Ivern. I mean, Ivern buffs at this point always welcome. After Ivern was released, we saw that Ivern was so strong. I don't know how, because I'm low elo, obviously, but we saw his win rates very high in like Korea or something, because people knew how to handle the champion. And now Riot just nerfs him into the ground, not even with scaling, but also like the way his bushes work, for example, to like hide the objectives. I mean, it might have been a little OP, that might have been right, but I mean, now he's fucking worthless. There's not even enough sample size on op.gg in order to fucking see his win rate. That's like, what the fuck? How do you play that champion now? So I mean, I guess this is kind of a small buff, but I hope it'll bring him back into the game a little bit, because I mean, he's not in it right now. Then Jarvan. I mean, we've seen Jarvan for like a while in the meta now, like since summer or something. So fine, just nerf him. Like, I'm sure this will make a difference, and especially they say with the electrocute keystone. I mean, sure. I mean, he's just strong. You see him everywhere, so nerf him a bit, because he's also very tanky and he doesn't really need the damage. It's just, thanks, good job, Riot. This is just what we expect from you when you're nerfing a champion. Karthus ability ratio for his ultimate, that's just annoying. Like, then just buff his Q, but this is just annoying. Why would you do this? Everyone hates Karthus R, and this is like even less skill. Because look, they losing that fire touch, they say. That's fucking bullshit. Especially, I find it ironic, because later on they say for Malzahar, they're gonna nerf his R, and they say Malzahar should need to press more buttons to kill people. But at the same time, they want Karthus to press less buttons. Like, what the fuck? Okay, then we go to Leona before we discuss Malzahar properly. Well, I mean, Leona's damage decreased. I find Leona a very skillful support. Not as skillful as Thresh. I have a lot of respect for good Thresh players, but Leona is up there for me personally. I admire good Leona players. I haven't seen her that much, to be honest. But I mean, damage nerf, sure, whatever. I mean, it's gonna be 20 damage. It's a support either way. She's very tanky. If Riot feels so, I mean, yeah, sure, right. That's fine. Then we go to the Malzahar we discussed earlier. I mean, everyone's gonna agree on this. I don't know anyone who wouldn't agree on this, because this is just what's supposed to happen. Malzahar's R is just too strong. We've seen it in LCS, for example. It's so easy to kill someone with it. I mean, this is just good. This is fine. This is good job, right? What I said earlier, this is what we expect from a nerf from you. Maokai Q damage, I'm not really sure if that was a good idea. I mean, what I observe from what I see is that Riot kind of compares the most tankiest person on the team with the least tankiest person on the team. Like, so this Q is gonna kill ADCs easily. It is, because it does a lot of damage to ADCs. But I mean, if the Maokai is trying to fight like a tanky jungler, like an Olaf or a Lee Sin, who's like half damage, half tank, they're just gonna lose, guaranteed. So I'm not sure how good idea this was. I mean, we're gonna see it obviously, but I don't know. They're just gonna be. I mean, they have to CC obviously. I mean, Maokai's never gonna be useless in a team fight, but this it's just kind of. I don't know. I'm not so sure about this. Then we go to Morgana. Some big changes with Morgana, I see. It is so they go to her passive, and instead of calling it spell vamp, they're gonna call it percentage healing. definitely not spell vamp, they say. So where did they? Yeah, here, definitely not spell vamp. Like, okay, but it is, right? Or am I just misunderstanding this? For me, this seems just like spell vamp. I mean, I guess sure, it's fine. Then the W, which I do not understand. So they say tormented soil's cooldown is now reduced by 5% whenever passive Soul Sivan triggers. So what they're saying is, whenever I assume this triggers when you attack an enemy, for like of the damage or abilities dealt to champion. So if you hit this, it's gonna be triggered, right? So the cooldown is now reduced by 5%. When I first read this, I thought this was a typo, and I still really think, I haven't really checked up on it, but this seems like a typo to me, because who's gonna, I mean, what is the cooldown? Like 10 seconds? What is 5 seconds? It's like half a second. Wait, is it? Yeah, that's half a second. Sorry, I can't make simple math mistakes. People are gonna laugh at me for that. But so yeah, it's half a second if it be 10 seconds. I'm not sure what it is, but you see my point, right? It's no one's gonna see that, and it's just when you hit the ability. So what's really the point? Like, then just lower the cooldown, because how many people are really gonna miss a Morgana W? I mean, yeah, of course you can use it for zoning or something, but eventually it will. I mean, I'm kind of disrespecting Morgana. I don't think she does that much in general as a champion. So, I mean, how many people are just going to use it usefully? I mean, and it's not going to do that much damage anyway. So, oh well. Then we go to Ornn. They nerf him here, his W, which is pretty nice ability, I say myself. If I say so myself. They just practically nerf his W. Longer cooldown, less damage. I mean, fine. I'm fine, especially because the reason is with Sunfire Cape buffs. So they're not trying to nerf Ornn here. They're not trying to remove him from the meta, but it's because you see that with different champions. I mean, obviously the Jarvan, he's been there for too long. The Ezreal, but Ornn's just new in the meta, and they don't want to nerf him to the ground yet because they want people to enjoy Ornn, and then they're gonna go to the next champion. I mean, you see that a lot with Riot. Like, they give a champion some time, and then they're just gonna get nerfed into the ground until someone else comes up. And they don't want to do that with Ornn just yet, I think. So that's why this is a decent nerf, especially with the Sunfire Cape buffs, and we'll see about that later. And then you'll definitely understand this nerf. So good job, Riot. That's good balancing. That's good. Then Riven fucking buffs. This doesn't need to happen without fervor of battle. What I'm saying is, I'm sure she's very underpowered right now. I mean, she's kind of weak right now, but I don't care, to be honest, because I swear, if I play last season before the runes changes, if I played top lane for 5 games, 3 of these games will be against a Riven because she was so meta, and it's annoying. I swear, it's annoying. It's like Yasuo. And I mean, Yasuo can be annoying, but I mean, I can play against him. But 2 with Riven, but it's just annoying to play against the same enemies every time. And I don't want to waste my ban to a champion I can play against, but I simply don't want to play against. I want to use my ban against a champion I hate to play against, like Zed, for example, for me personally. So I mean, this is so unnecessary. Riven had her time last season. They got her a new skin, so they made their money off it. I don't understand why they're not just removing her from the meta for a while. I mean, do they want to sell more skins? Like, I don't understand. So yeah, that kind of sucks for me personally. Or yeah, I think that sucks. Then Shen, Q damage bonus decreased. They use it as an argument that his early game traits are really good. I agree with that. I play Shen, and his early game is pretty fucking strong. Let's be honest, Shen players. He chunks a lot for his damage. What I don't understand is the fact that they also give him less damage later on. Because Shen is like a different tank. Shen is a split push tank. So, I mean, maybe they want to nerf him because he's a split pusher and he can't be a team fighter too. But I feel like in comparison to different tanks, he's kind of weak in team fights, obviously, because he doesn't have that much CC. Like, for example, a Zac or a a Maokai, like the tanks we saw, or Sejuani, the tanks we saw rework this mid-season. So I'm not so sure about that, because he could do some damage in a team fight, and it'd be nice. But I guess right. Well, I mean, let's be honest. It's just 10 damage, but I think it wasn't that necessary for late game. For the early game, yes. Late game, definitely not. So maybe they should give him some more scaling for like Titanic Hydra or something. But yeah, this is not very necessary for the late game. Early game, good job. Yeah. Okay. Okay. Then we come to Sona. So they nerf her Q cost. So I guess that's for early game trading. That's what they say. Sona's lane poke is overbearing. Okay, sure. You have I forgot, the Aerie or something, the key mastery. She has that for the lane poke, so I guess she's kind of strong in that, and it's it's annoying to play against. So sure, yeah, that's fine. Nerf her. So, but we also see that they want her to do a little bit more ability damage later on. Therefore, the ability power, what's that? The ratio was buffed. So I guess that's nice. I mean, she might get Spell Thieves or Ardent Sensor. So I mean, it might count for that, but I don't think it's gonna make that much of a difference. So they might want to edit this to like 0.4, 0.5, because I mean they have for damage here, so that's pretty severe. Oh well. Then we go to Taric. Base armor decreased. Taric's always so freaking tanky. I mean, but this is kind of a nerf to his Ardent Sensor build, which we saw this summer. I mean, I don't think people want to do that actually anymore. Rush Ardent Sensor on Taric anymore, but I don't know. This might be I don't think people should do it after this. That's for sure, because now he's just gonna be so squishy early game. But we're gonna see how this works out. I mean, let's see. He is very tanky, so Riot may have a point on that. Xin Zhao, base health decreased. W second hit ratio decreased. So I'm gonna be honest, I haven't really picked up on the rework Xin Zhao got, or the like ability change. But his base health down. I mean, yeah, let's do that, because I mean he's just so strong. It's Xin Zhao. He's always so annoying. So base health down. I mean, I personally like this because I hate the champion. Just nerf him into the ground, right? Just do it. But W attack damage ratio down. I mean, sure, yeah. I hate the guy. Just nerf him. I like that. Sorry, Xin Zhao players. I just don't like your champion. Just don't be offended, or be offended. I mean, Yorick base attack damage decreased. I think this is the same thing with as you see with Ornn. Yorick's just new into the meta. It's just like these champions no one plays. So they try to nerf them a bit. 65 to 62. I mean, it's gonna make a difference, but he's still gonna be annoying with all the little monsters and stuff. So gulls, I think, or something. I don't know what the fuck they're called, but he's still gonna be annoying. So it's not gonna be that much of a difference. I mean, Trinity Force, get it, and he's just freaking strong. So just to turn him a bit down. I mean, yeah. Zoe. E now travels less far, slows less, but lasts longer. What does that mean? So cooldown, refund on champion hit. Oh, that's good. That's good. Duration on spell pickers from minions, 10 seconds to 20 seconds. Yeah, this is good. Okay. Zoe was kind of OP, even though her win rate was kind of down, but I think people were just learning her. Zoe was kind of strong. We've all seen the one shots on YouTube. It's nuts, and you might have seen it in game too. Even though, I mean, I'm lower elo, so people don't really know what the fuck they're doing. But we've all seen it once or twice. She gets a fuck ton of damage. So yeah, I don't have that much to say about this. I don't feel like reading all of this shit, but I'm just gonna read this here, and it looks like she's getting nerfed. So good job, Riot. Let's go. Fuck Zoe. Nice. Zyra, yeah, what the fuck is this? I read through this. I was kind of confused. So basically, they want the plants to become stronger through her ulti, which is pretty nice, I guess. But I mean, I find her a pretty skillful champion because it's really hard to get the plants down at the right spot at the right time, and I don't know if this is gonna make her easier to play. I don't think it is. We're gonna see. So I hope this is an improvement for her, and we'll see. Now we go to Bramble Vest. What does this do? Magic damage reflect 15 plus 3. No, 15? What? Reflect has a lower base damage but skills with armor. Oh, yeah, that works. That works. I don't know if you guys saw the Hashinshin video where he just buys Bramble Vest and just completely dominates the enemy Fiora. I mean, that was so stupid. So I guess, yeah, this works. This works. But Bramble Vest Rush is not going to work that much, I think, then. Well, we're going to see. I mean, it's definitely going to be different. But we'll see. We'll see. But yeah, Bramble Vest was kind of... Let's hope this is a bit different. So we just discussed this earlier with... what the fuck's that champion called again? Fucking Ornn? Yeah, fucking Ornn. The Sunfire Cape's getting a buff, or like, yeah, it's practically a buff. It's not that much different. So it practically just means that it's gonna do more aura damage to champions, but less to minions and monsters. So sure, yeah, I guess no one was buying Sunfire Cape anymore, and I noticed that. And as a tank player, well, I don't play only tanks, but I mean I like tanks, so I kind of noticed that, and I guess this is good for Ornn too, and so yeah, so I mean it's great. I don't. Yeah, I'm not gonna do runes. Okay, I'm done.